If exposing yourself to someone without consent is a crime, sudden porn pop-up ads should be illegal. Totally agree. Porn should be something you actually look for, it shouldn't be smeared upon your face. YouTube literally has pornographic ads, they probably pop up only when you disable personalized ads, but man. You ban some content on your website, you try to make it more child-friendly and then you put that kind of ads? I'm an adult but I don't wanna see that kind of stuff before a fun video when I eat cereals in the morning. Edit. Those are not pop-up ads, but I think they're even worse than those for such a widely used platform. I always use AdBlock on PC though, exactly for that reason. Makes sense. I thought the porn ads were aimed at me because I work porn. I didn't think everyone cops enlarge your cock by 40% ads. Not really sure that this is an unpopular opinion, but I absolutely agree. To the people saying you only get the ads if you watch porn regularly. It's not true. On some websites a pop-up window with porn will appear out of nowhere if you click the wrong X button on a different ad and so on. While I have no problem with them on shady websites, but yet NSFW Spotify podcast recommendations are disgusting, especially if you share your account with someone in your family/friends. We have a professor of logic here, people. I haven't actually experienced a pop-up ad in like 6 years. What sites are you people visiting? You'd think it's just shady websites, meanwhile YouTube also shows porn ads and doesn't do shit about it. It's probably just because it earns them money. Worst unpopular opinion yet, I agree to this. I think banning porn pop-ups is a good idea for plenty of reasons, but it's not the same as flashing. If you expose yourself to someone on the street, the primary issue isn't that they had to see a penis, it's that at best, they're in an awkward position they don't want to be in, and at worst, there's an implied threat. Sending an unsolicited dick pic is a problem because the person who received it now knows that you're targeting them with some kind of sexual intent. A porn pop-up is annoying and exposes to something you might not be comfortable with seeing, but it doesn't have the added factor of someone specifically targeting you with it, nor does it have the intimidation element. While it makes sense, I've never encountered such ads on non-pornographic websites. Even your example, a drawing of a face, I wouldn't consider even remotely close to exposing oneself. I've never heard this argument before, but it's a solid one. While I agree, that's why you have to confirm age. If you read the fine print, you're basically giving consent for the eye raping. That is an excellent point. I work with abused children and found out that many little children are watching porn, like 7 and 8-year-olds. I believe that all porn ought to be held to the standard of legality as in the country it's viewed. Some entertainment videos can't be seen in certain countries. The US went out of its way to ban online gambling years ago, but anyone can watch porn? Years ago when you typed in Disney you got porn sites. So why isn't that regulated? I can't watch British Netflix but an 8-year-old can watch anal bondage porn. What? What sites apart from porn ones have those pop up like Kiss Anime? That site is already doing illegal stuff, like it what there is to be done. Don't get me started on the YouTube ads either. Some of them are awful. As someone that owns a chem site, actually those adverts pop up on any site classed as adult over 18. When you purchase the advert space you also can target specific words used to search. So there may be something hidden on that site you're looking at. Spotify should never allow those adverts, so that's strange and should be reported. Holy shit. I get the same fucking podcast recommended too in Spotify even though I don't even listen to podcast. It's been passing me off. Is there any way I can get rid of that? Oh yes, I hate sudden porn. It's uncomfortable and embarrassing. Yet. I don't know why isn't already. Not exactly an unpopular opinion, In fact, any pop-up ads should be illegal. 100% agree. Had to downvote, which is hard since I stand by this so much. How is this unpopular? Come on. Another popular opinion getting mass upvoted. This sub is such a joke. This post just made me realize I haven't seen a pop-up in over a decade. Well, since pop-up porn will never go away, I guess we're just gonna have to decriminalize public indecent exposure. It's the only way. That motherfucking Spotify podcast is the shittiest thing, and I can't even get rid of it. I understand porn ads or shitty medicine ones in illegal sites like manga/manhua. I read a lot and are illegal because it's fan translated without license, and pirated movies, but Spotify, really? What are you doing, step ad? My mother was an extremely religious woman. This happened to her one time. She had a panic attack and cried. She was upset all day. It was very traumatic for her and it permanently impacted how she would use her computer. I felt really bad about it. I couldn't agree more. This is especially true in an age where Gen Z and younger are more capable and spend more time on the internet. I can't even count how many people very seriously struggle with porn addiction that all started from a pop-up that appeared at a formative age. Let adults make their own decisions, but exposing this stuff to kids unsolicited is really messed up. How is that unpopular? r/popular opinion. Agree. It feels like an assault when you aren't expecting it. I should have to click on a consent button to see that shit. Fun fact, here in Germany it is illegal for man to expose themselves to other people. It's punishable by the law. For woman it is not illegal and not punishable by law. Only exception is if children are involved. That's just it though. Most the time a porn ad pops up because you have a bunch or malware and spyware from the porn sites you were looking at previously. By clicking yes that you are 18, agree to terms and conditions. Yeah, but porn ads make money, so good luck with that. Not that I disagree, of course. Pop-ups are still a thing? Have you tried an ad blocker? If I'm trying to stream a show like Kiss Anime or Cartoon for example, my 3-year-old son cannot enjoy some of my old kids' shows specifically because of those damn ads. I don't think this is unpopular, just isn't talked about. Agreed. Unfortunately, data laws are shit right now. If you don't want advertisers tracking your every move and then showing you tailored ads like you described, you can use a VPN service when doing things that should stay private online. This isn't an unpopular opinion, this is a fact that has never been thought of in a long time, and antiviruses should pay attention to for child protection against malicious ads that could cause long-term addiction. Sudden porn pop-up ads are usually shown on porn sites, aren't they? Never experienced seeing porn ads on any other sites than porn sites. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Like, dude, this isn't even unpopular. Of course I don't want mature shit on my screen. But local moms need sex now. Yet again doesn't belong on this sub. The reason I know porn exists is because I got a pop-up ad with a bunch of half-naked girls surrounding a naked dude while playing some stupid flash game as a kid. I think it should be the same for unsolicited dick pics. I almost wanna downvote because I agree with this so much, it can't be unpopular. But seriously, I never really thought about it to this extent, but what the fuck? You're totally right. How is it okay to show borderline pornography in an ad that could be seen by anyone? Same thing for social media. I don't wanna seem some ugly ass woman showing me their coochies and advertising their OnlyFans when I'm just trying to browse. Fucking agree. I'm pretty sure pop-up ads like that only pop up on porn sites. Fully agree. And I am in the adult internet industry. Porn should be available if you look for it, anonymously, without all sorts of verification systems and whatnot, but you should never be able to stumble upon it. Parents, I'm one of those install net nanny of cyber sitter. And indeed, porn ads on non-porn sites should be illegal. Ads should match the rating of a site. I've literally never had this happen to me. What sites have pornography pop-up ads? Oh. That's a very unpopular opinion /s. Alternatively, if having the ads is legal, spontaneously exposing yourself to people should be legal as well. Agreed. Unsolicited porn is exactly the same thing as sending an unsolicited nude photo via social media. If I didn't ask for it, so why send it? It's like the modern equivalent of flashers before the internet existed, and back in the day flashers got arrested and charged with a criminal misdemeanor. You won't get porn pop-ups unless you're regularly visiting porn sites. Absolutely never seen a porn pop-up on a random site. Aren't ads catered to things you search for? I used to get porn ads before I used incognito mode, but after clearing my cookies and search history I never saw a porn ad again. I get what you're saying, but I can't say I've experienced this problem since like 2005. I didn't know pop-up porn ads were still a thing. On the topic of ads, this isn't really unpopular, but selling personal information like your location, age, birth date, etc. should be illegal. I'm tired of seeing ads saying hot Asian women in my location. Disagree. Real-life flashing has the implication of a physical threat. And a lot of those ads are stolen pictures of random people. If EA ran a shady website, it's not pop-up p*rn, it's surprise cleavage. Hentai with senpai. Okay, you just convinced me that they are just buying an ad spot on Spotify, and that Spotify is selling global adverts that sit on everyone's homepage. I guess that's a good thing though, since it is untargeted. I listened to an artist radio almost all day while working a few weeks back, and I know one of the remixes that popped on was something with senpai in the title. Ever since then I've had that hentai with senpai shit on my Spotify homepage, and it is so fucking random. So should dick pics. Dudes who send unsolicited dick pics are basically modern-day flashers. Someone needs to arrest my dog for shitting in front of me. Cookies. They know you were there. On my phone, work never got a porn ADV, even on the same sites, like scanslations I read when traveling. Or exposing yourself should be considered advertising. I tried to play the JoJo arcade game on my laptop with my screen facing where my parents were sitting, and an ad came up with a girl doing a jerking motion with the caption, "Better than Tinder." It's really awful. The illusion of consent seems to be current. It's their site, they should probably have to put a warning there, but it shouldn't be made illegal. There are also sites that allow you to turn off sexual ads. Who still gets pop-ups? The ones that pop up when you're actually at a porn site are okay. It's when I'm at some anime or video game site and it starts popping up, then I get irritated. Why not just ban pop-ups altogether? I know advertisement is a thing and the companies, kinda, need it, but still, if you're browsing a website and out of nowhere an ad appears and covers your entire screen, it's really annoying. Another thing wrong with ads in general is compatibility. I was playing a mobile game today and started seeing that some ads can crash the game due to how laggy they are, and some others just don't work and flash white and black until you close the app, without even showing an X button. This is my favorite unpopular opinion since joining this sub. 100%. Too many times happened in classroom when I was a high schooler. Teacher usually wanted to show us a viral video they saw somewhere, and the porn adverts pop up random. It was funny there and then, but still. Porn advertisements should only be available on other porn sites. Betting sites are totally fine to browse near children, for example. Sure, children cannot bet, but you can. And the kid can look at the monitor all he wants. My father, for example, likes to bet online on sports. And I remember that even when I was a kid, he'd leave the tab open to hear the sound effects the site played when something happened, while I was allowed to play on his PC. Now he cannot do the same with my half-brothers, because of the constant porn pup UPS. This is actually very smart, never thought about it. Hentai with senpai gotta be the best thing ever. In my experience, it's the sketchy websites that show you sketchy ads. I get recommended that podcast on Spotify too. Pops right up on main page every time I open Spotify, and I always have to hide it when I'm in public. Accidentally opened it before and gotten some weird looks. I never even listen to podcasts, so it's why I get them recommended to me, especially one of that nature. Dude, I think that's a very popular opinion. I totally agree with you. They want the attention, they're exposing their organs. I don't think I've ever seen a porn ad anywhere but connected to a porn site. I only get them on pirating websites, and obviously, it's illegal in the first place, so. I agree. I hate when I am watching anime or reading manga on sites and random hentai pops up. Like, for real? I'm trying to read some JoJo, not watch porn, brew. Bob's Burgers. If I didn't have, I'd never thought about it before, but I can't argue with this logic in principle. One does not follow from the other, no. That's not how logic works. So Instagram as a whole should be deleted then, lol. Porn or pornish stuff should always be opt-in. This reminds me of the stupid game ads I keep seeing on YouTube for some really pervy game despite reporting it every time it shows up. They aren't making sure they aren't distributing to minors. It should be illegal altogether. LMAO, those shady piracy websites themselves are illegal. Do you think banning the ads is going to make a difference? Seriously. There are some sites I avoid altogether because their whole advertising strategy is look porn. Not sure if this is an unpopular opinion or common sense. Either way, it's not wrong. Not unpopular. Downvote. An AJO face is not porn, and it's not illegal to do to anyone you want. I keep getting unsolicited nudes from girls trying to hawk their OnlyFans. They can get fines now, right? But the pop-ups are how I know I'm ready for another session. Why not use an ad blocker? Even if the blocker doesn't detect the element on the website as an ad, you can permanently block that element by selecting it. Adblock Origin does this really well. Malicious pop-ups should be too. Nearly got hacked from accidentally clicking an AdFly page. The thing is, I only ever see those ads when I'm on illegal movie sites. Totally agree. Some websites with porn ads don't even ask your age, and I have seen some disgusting ones in websites with content aimed at children, looking for some My Little Pony stuff for my sister. I don't see any pop-up ads, guess Adblock Origin works. Wish the same could be said about unsolicited dick pics on dating apps. The sites themselves are probably illegal, to be fair. Just browsing sites for some cute anime and I get ads shoved in my face about thirsty women and that I need a dick extension, even though I don't have one. One day. There is no doubt in my mind that were porn pop-ups to become illegal, the police would charge the models in the ad instead of the advertiser or website. Holy shit, I get recommended the same podcast on Spotify. So fucking annoying. I don't believe there's a way to get rid of the suggestion. Like, I just wanna read comics free online, why you gotta show me hentai when I ain't even horny? I shot my gabagoo like 6 minutes ago, my wang is currently limper than a crippled teenager with polio, and all I wanted was to sit down and read the latest issue about my favorite Marvel character Venom. Is that too much to ask? Now I'm curious about hentai with senpai. Hell, showing porn to someone without their consent is technically sexual harassment, so I don't know why the fuck this isn't.